Play it. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll do it at speed and then we'll slow it down and talk about it. Okay, so what we have there is the intro, and what we're doing there is G to A sharp power chords. We're playing the first three straight, the 6, the 5, and the 4. And when we go from this first chord, you want to upstroke just before you move to the A, so it sounds a little like you're striking it twice. And then you go from G to C to A sharp. And that A sharp, you let it slide down in the first measure. So I'll start that again. And these chords are F back to C. Then they come in with the lead guitar, and you can just move to this A sharp instead of playing up here and sliding down. The second measure, we're just going. So that sets you up for the verse. Here's the lead that comes in after the first measure of the intro. I'll play it at speed and we'll slow it down. So what we're doing on the first string is we're going 18, 17, 15. Then we go onto the second string and we're doing 18, 15. Then onto the third string we do 17, 15, and then 14. And repeat that. Add your own little embellishments by sliding in. For the verse, I'll show you that at speed and then we'll slow it down. And that's pretty much the whole verse. We're doing that G with the kind of stutter by up sweeping just before we go to the A. Then we do F and C. So after the first verse, he goes into a intro with lead, basically one measure there, and then we're back into the verse. And right after a couple measures of the verse, he's into the bridge, which is two chords, D sharp and D. So D sharp and D. And then we're back into the verse for one measure. What he does after that after the bridge and then the short verse, which is again only one measure, you do kind of a modified intro. It's G, A sharp, and then G, C, A sharp. And he repeats that. G, A sharp. And then we come into the lead. I'll show you the first section of the lead and we'll slow it down. So what he's doing, we're up at the 18 on the second string. We bend that up as we strike it, and we hit the 15th fret on the first string. So we do that 4 times. And then we hit 18 on the first string and bend that a full step up. And then we do a little pull off twice from 18 to 15 on the first, 18 to 15 on the second. And then we hit 18 on the first again and strike that up a full step. So the whole thing slow goes like this. The next section of the lead at speed, and then we'll slow it down. Okay, so what we're doing there is to start out with, we're going to stretch up the third string at the 5th fret. Then we're going to hit the first string at the 3rd fret. And then we're going to do a pull off from 6 to 3 on the 2nd string. So we do that 6 times. Then on the 7th time we do stretch up on the 3rd string at the 5th fret, and then we hit 2 on the 2nd and 2 on the 1st string. Then we do a pull off, and then we do a little pull off from 5 to 3 back to 5. So the last one will sound like this. Then the next little section, he goes into a kind of a pull off section. We're pulling off from 3rd string at the 3rd fret to 5th fret on the 4th string to open, and then 4th string again at the 3rd fret. So he does that 4 times. And then at the last time you hold that 3rd fret, 3rd string, then you come down to the 3rd string at the 5th fret and go up to the 2nd and 1st at the 3rd fret and pull off from 6 to 3 on that 2nd string. Hit the 3rd string at the 5th fret, give it a little stretch and pull off to 3, and then hit the G note on your 2nd string at the 8th fret and kind of deaden the 3rd string as you do that. Final lead at speed. So what we're doing there is we're on 18 to 15 on both the 2nd and 1st string. We're going to start out on the 2nd string and do 3 of 18, bend up and release to 15. 3 of those. And then we do a little hammer on and pull off. So together it sounds like this. Then you go from 18 on the 2nd string to 15 on the 1st string. And then you do those same kind of pattern on the 1st string. Then you hit 18 full step up, release, hit it, and then you end on 15. So together the whole thing slowly sounds like this. All right, that's the whole song.